Hello, and welcome to a new series on the channel. This is Pokémon Blue Randomized Nuzloke. About a year ago, roughly, I think January 2023. Oh, that is very loud in my headset. Hold up. Can I turn that down even more? Oh lord. That's better. We played. Thank you. Mess with the options first, as always. I want fast text speed, battle mission on, battle styles shift. You have to cancel for some reason. There's no accept because in 1998 we didn't do accept. It's like being back in the past, playing shitty games that suck ass. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what the hell is your name? Because we're playing Blue, we have to actually manually type this in. Oh, this feels so wrong. I'll get to why in a second. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, yes, right. Your name's Red. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. Oh, what the hell is his name? Just call him Red as well. His name is Blue, as is confirmed canonically in Gold, Silver, and Sun and Moon. Oh, yes, that's right. I remember now. His name is Blue. Red, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon. Wait, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, I can't use the analog stick, so our first point is that this game is randomized. And that's why it's a randomized Nuzlocke. So, our potion in the PC is actually an escape rope. That's crap. Best thing I think you can get, other than the Master Ball, of course, is one of the uppies, like HPR, Carbos, Calcium, Protein, because they're worth 4,999. So, obviously, a fun fact I pointed out back when I played Pokemon Red is that Oak is nowhere to be found. Obviously, if we go into Blue's house, because Blue is his grandson, he's not there. He's obviously not in our house. He's not here. As you, oops, God, I've got to get used to the movement in this game. As you can see, there's just Blue here, and if we talk to Blue, he says, "Yo, Red, Gramps isn't around." Okay. So we have to go up here. So I want to point out real quick, not to take up too much time in this episode, a couple things. First, we're going to go over something that's really weird about this game. It doesn't take the normal controller. I usually play these games with a PS5 controller. Yay. Unfortunately, it doesn't take it for some reason, even though a controller is a controller. For some reason, it doesn't like it. So I was like, I used to use a PS4 controller, and it just so happens I have two PS4 controllers sitting around here. Can't find the bloody cable for the things, because they take that weird USB cable. I just don't seem to have one. So I've had to fish out from the back of the deepest, darkest dungeons and recesses of my dwelling a PS3 controller. And my god, this thing, it has no weight to it whatsoever, and it is absolutely tiny. Like my giant man hands, I can wrap my hands around this thing. It feels so small and plasticky. It is very strange for me. So anyway, what is a randomized Nuzlocke? I guess I should explain it because it is a new series. Randomization, first of all, because it's the most easiest thing to explain. All the items in the game that we see as Pokeballs are random. All the hidden items are random. They could be absolutely anything. They could be potions, they could be escape ropes, as we've seen. They could be Master Balls. It could be absolutely anything. There is no guaranteed anything on the floor. The only thing that is guaranteed is that TMs will be TMs. TMs though are randomized. They are not what they normally are. They're not the same number that they would normally be, including these ones that are given to us by gym leaders. And the TM move is not what it would normally be. The ability to learn the TMs is kind of randomized. It's set to favor same type. So if it's, say, I don't know, Bubble Beam, it will favor water types to learn Bubble Beam. But it doesn't mean that just water types can learn it. Others can learn it as well. I've not put on HM compatibility, I don't think. So we'll have to see about that when we get to HMs. Ugh, you have to use HMs again. I like not using HMs in the newer games. It's so bad to not have to teach, like, cut and such to Pokemon. But oh well, we're back in the old days again. Pokemon that are in these routes are randomized. Pokemon that we're going to get for a starter are randomized. Legendaries are randomized. They're always going to be a legendary though. That's the only caveat to that. So this is going to be real fun. This could be real short or real long. We don't. What's a Nuzlocke? Pretty simple. Once we get a Pokédex and Pokeballs, the game will officially begin applying these rules. Each route, cave, dungeon area will have the ability to capture one unique Pokemon. I am going to use 2 subsets of rules to try and help the game be a little bit better, which is if we say Pokemon that we already have, I can skip over it and re-roll for a new Pokemon encounter. And if it is something that we got that's a pre-evolution or an evolution of something we already have, then we can do a re-roll as well, just so we don't have 6 of the same Pokemon in the Pokemon box. Other than that, if a Pokemon faints for any reason whatsoever, and because this is Gen 1, we can faint outside of battle by poisoning. But if we do faint, if we reach 0 HP at any point, we can never use that Pokemon again for the rest of the entire game. It's just to increase our difficulty. And if a Pokemon is a static Pokemon, which means it's just standing there, which most legendaries are, or a gift Pokemon such as Eevee, which we're going to be gifted later, we're allowed to just pick that up for free. It doesn't count as our encounter for that area. So let's get onwards. First thing I always point out, Oak comes out of our house. Please pay attention to the sort of bottom left of the screen as we walk up here. Hey, don't go out. See? I always think that he was literally coming to get us and was like taking a shit or something in our toilet, but you know. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need one for your own protection. I know. Come with me. I mean, there is a theory that he is shuckling our mum Schmuckle in this game, but I just like to think that he came over to get us and just went and took an old man piss or something and forever. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Red. There are 3 Pokemon here. They're inside Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I only have 3 left, but you can have 1. Choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, bitch. You can have 1 too. I like in Pokemon Yellow where he just shoves us out the way and just takes our Pokemon because there's only 1 choice. The moment of truth. Our choices for starters are... press the wrong button. Paris. Paris the mushroom. I'm a mushroom. It burrows to suck tree roots. The mushrooms on its back grow by drawing the nutrients from the bug host. Yes, it is infected with cordyceps. No. Number 2. Shoulder, the bivalve. Its hard shell repels any kind of attack. It is only vulnerable when its shell is open. No. Or... Arcanine, legendary. Yeah, its type is literally the legendary Pokemon that's not a legendary. A Pokemon that has been admired since the past for its beauty. It runs agilely, as if it was on wings. Well, Paris is okay. It's a bit shit, but it's okay. Parasect is alright. Shelder, we need a Water Stone to evolve, which is meh. So we've got to live with just a shitty Shelder until Celadon. Or we can just have a fully evolved Arcanine, which I think I'm going to do. This Pokemon is really energetic. Would you like to give it a nickname? Oh god, what do we call an Arcanine? Oh, I thought you can actually see what I'm doing now instead of having the switch where it refuses to show up the entry. What do we call an Arcanine? Aha. So when I'm playing the Switch, I'll take this one then. Oh wait, a couple of changes in the newer generations. On the Switch, you know, if you look at this controller, circle is actually accept on the Switch, and where X is cancel. So I've been playing with that setup, so I keep pressing circle as yes, but because I've set up customing, X is yes, which is what it is on the PlayStation. Also, the fact that the start and Sonic buttons on the PS3 controller and PS4 controller are found here, whereas on the PS5 they're found up here in the top corners, so I keep pressing in the wrong place for that. So that's going to be fun. First I save the game. Oh, it helps if I actually press X instead of circle, after just mentioning how dumb that is. So you've locked our starter in. And, oh god, I literally got to remember where the buttons are on this controller. Let's have a look at Fang. It's got 24 HP. 16 attack, 13 defense, 14 speed, 13 special. There's no held items in this game. There's no abilities in this game. There is no natures in this game. There's not technically really EVs in this game either. Raw Ember Takedown Leer. Right. Well, against the Grassbug Paris, you're about to have some fun, Blue.
Wait, Red. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Smell you later, asshole.
Blue wants to fight. I bet he does. He doesn't want to fight me, though. His only hope was getting that shell done, and you ain't getting that, mate. Right, so we can actually easily swap our moves around in this game, and we're just going to click Ember and win instantly.
What? Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon.
You definitely did against an Arcanine, my brother.
Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Red Gramps, smell you later.
Also, forgot to add in the randomization, he will constantly have his starter through the game, so he will have a Paras, and eventually when it reaches the appropriate level, it will become a Parasect. Oh, and at level 36, all Pokemon will be fully evolved. Right, so first things first, I am the greatest. Second thing, when this game came out, it came out with a... this doesn't count as an encounter, by the way. We don't have a Pokédex. Nor do we have Pokeballs. So we can die right now, we can get to 0 HP, we can take an L. You know what? We missed the takedown. Great start. This game is very biased towards the AI and will almost certainly mean that we miss most of our moves if we can. I think the only non-missing move in this game is Swift, so if it's not got 100% accuracy, get ready to miss a lot and get ready for status effects to not pop. And let me just a cheat. So let's get a free potion out of this boy. Why not? So yeah, this game came with a really interesting, as I mentioned a year ago in the red playthrough, a really interesting like manual, which was actually a mini guidebook, and it was made. Okay. And it was made to look like a leather-bound explorer's manual. It's really cool. Weirdly enough, it has backstory in it, which is... He actually lived that, wow. Unlucky for me, that doesn't really matter. I do think in this game you can burn fire types and you can paralyze electric types. You can't poison types, I don't think, though. And in that manual it has backstory. And in that backstory, it's really sad. It's really kind of deep and or sad. So the third thing to note is that in the manual, it does make mention to the fact that you and Blue were friends, best friends, not by choice, by the fact that you are, because it's a small town, the only kids of your age appropriate to be hanging out with each other. And then one day, Blue decides to turn into a massive dick and starts bullying you that makes you very depressed and wants to leave town. That is so bad. And that's the reason that you found out that you can become a Pokemon trainer at the age of 10. Also, hidden item. We do really want big money items here because we can sell them. So yeah, he bullies us. We find out at 10 we can become a Pokemon trainer. We get our league card. That's the youngest we're allowed to be. So we do it at 9. Somehow someone snitches to Blue that we are doing this, and so he does it as well. And that's why we're both leaving town. And he's a massive arse to us. Also, this guy, fun fact, if you see this guy, you talk to him, he says, "You can't go through here. This is private property." And if you talk to the girl, she says, "Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his morning coffee yet." In the Japanese version, he's not mean, he's drunk, and he hasn't had his sake in the morning. He's a drunk old man who's refusing to let you go. Anyway, hey, you came from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? This random strange child. His order came in. Will you take it to him? Pokemon service delivery. Not even giving it to Professor Oak. They're just like, I can't be asked. You're from that same town, right? You go deliver it to him. I know he's a world-famous, important researcher, but yeah, you can do it, kid. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Now, we can jump down here all the way down. Oh, excuse me. But, we do have to take advantage of the fact that we can't technically lose right now. We're technically playing, like, under still can't one-shot. Wow. Arcanine known for its attack stat. Physical move doesn't help. Well. Oh, something else I should point out, because it's not something that really gets mentioned that much, is Generation 1, Red, Blue, Yellow, Generation 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire, Red, Leaf Green, not Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver, Legend 4. They have the physical special split hasn't arrived yet. So a fun feature, you may have already noticed something as well, but so Pokemon being physical, moves being physical or special is based on the typing. So Ember, because it's a fire move, is always special. It doesn't matter. All water moves are special, all grass moves are special. The rule of thumb is if it's an evolution, it's a special move. Obviously Fairy didn't exist, so that doesn't count. But, you know, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, dark in Generation 2, ice, and I mentioned grass. I'm just trying to go through the evolutions in my head. They are all special moves. Dragon, Ghost, Normal, Fighting, Rock, Ground, Steel when it comes out. They're all physical. So Arcanine being a physical fire type is actually terrible in this game because all the fire moves are special. Anyway. Fun fact number 2, oops, I forgot this game has speed up. Before I get too much ahead of myself, if you've never played Generation 1, you may have noticed there's a stat missing here. Do you spot the missing stat? We have HP, we have attack, we have defense, we have speed, we have special. There is no special attack and special defense in Generation 1. That's a Gen 2 thing onwards. There is just special. Special means special attack and special defense. So if you have high special, you have both. If you have low special, you have low special defense and special attack. So it's also another reason that being a physical attacker isn't exactly the greatest in the world. Being a special attacker with defense is really good. Get over here. Next thing, this part of the game I always found interesting because it seems like you were never meant to be here. So if we talk to Professor Oak, he says, "Oh, Red, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me?" So he doesn't know we're coming. He's like, "Wait, what? You got something for me?" He has no idea about us. He's just like, "Why are you here?" So we give him his parcel and he goes, "Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you."
Gramps!
Then this asshole turns up and says,
What did you call me for?
so he called Blue to come here specifically. He ain't never called us. He never called us. Remember this, he didn't call us. We just turned up because we happened to get a parcel. We weren't supposed to be here. "Oh, right, I have a request of you two." Lies. Lies. He just feels bad for us because you know your grandson's bullying us. "On the desk there is my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon that you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Red and Blue, take these with you." Yeah, we got a Pokédex. So no Pokeballs yet, though. "To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm too old to do it, so I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two slackers. This is the greatest undertaking in Pokemon history."
Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. Red, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know a bartender for my sis, and I'll tell her not to lend you one, Red.
Yep, he's still an arsehole. If you're wondering, because obviously from Gen 2 onwards, one of the aides, or one of the rivals, or whatever you want to call them, companions, I don't know. We don't need the town map though, I am big brain. Remember, no Pokeballs, so no laws are applied right now, so we can just easily make our way back up here. But in all the games from Gen 2 onwards, we do get given at least 5 Pokeballs. Wish we had Pokeballs, because I would have caught that. Water typing is generally very nice. Takedown doesn't kill. Okay, that's nice to know. But if we level up, it will kill, so I have to bear that in mind. Alright, we're going to try to not level up. That is our goal. That is our desire. That is our want. That is our need. That is terrible. I'm just going to run from you. I can't be bothered to fight you. If you're wondering why that's terrible, there was one day back before I done YouTube where I used to play this game regularly, where I started Pokemon Yellow and I had a Dugong, and I thought, oh, Dugong, water, ice. Very nice. How great is that? And then I immediately got shafted because the game decided that there's no breeding in this game, right? There's no genders in this game. There's no male and female Pokemon. They're just Pokemon. Because there's no breeding in the game at all. There's no breeding. There's no eggs. They don't exist in Generation 1. So because they do not exist in Generation 1... Oh god, we got measly input. Oh. Also no Premier Balls for buying 10 of these. We're gonna buy one antidote so we don't die. We're gonna buy one Paralyze Heal so we don't get stuck in paralysis. And we're gonna buy one Burn Heal in case we get burned because we're a physical attacker. And that leaves us another 5 Pokeballs we can buy. So we've got 15 Pokeballs. Let's make this count. Very fun. Yes, so there's no breeding in Gen 1. Because there's no breeding, Pokemon can only be found at the appropriate level for themselves. Seal, I believe, if I am correct, can only be first found at Seafoam Islands, where it is, I believe, between levels 26 to 28. Guess what? It doesn't learn no moves from level 1 to 28 because of that. Because you shouldn't be finding one before them. So they didn't bother programming any moves. Why would you need moves before you level up? So our encounter is a Seaking. It's level 3. Please don't kill it. Resisted. Yes, you can take that. Now we do have Pokeballs. That means the Nuzlocke has started. We can actually faint and lose. Do not Gen 1 confuse me, bro. Gen 1 has a lot of odd things. You can confuse me now because you're at low enough HP. I'm gonna start catching your ass. Yes, there is only one bag pocket in Generation 1, if you're unaware. Everything, balls, items, main items, oh, don't be like that. They all go into this one ball pack. If it maxes out, too bad. You can't pick up items. And this guy is a real drain on my resources, because we have limited Pokeballs. Thank you, Seaking. Seaking. Goldfish. A 4-foot long goldfish. This thing is massive. In the autumn spawning season, they can be seen swimming powerfully up rivers and creeks. Yes. Oh god, I can never remember how to spell this. I-E-D-O-N? Poseidon? No, it's P-O-S first, isn't it? Is it like that? Is that Poseidon? I can never spell this. Oh god, my phone's behind me, sorry. And that's my bad shoulder, so I have terrible flexibility. And for some reason, playing videos on my phone. E-I. Oh, I actually almost got it right. That's not bad. I'm terrible at spelling. It's more embarrassing now because you can actually see me spell it right. That looks actually just as wrong to me in my head, but... Oh well. We caught our first Pokemon. Hooray! Very joy, much happy. Yeah, there's so many weird intricacies in Gen 1, like sleep. You don't wake up the turn you fall asleep, so if the Pokemon that can put you to sleep can outspeed you, they can just literally keep you forever asleep. Just you'll literally go, you wake up and then the turn ends. Like you don't get a turn on the turn you wake up. You can get wrapped forever because wrap doesn't allow you to take any moves. So if someone puts wrap on you, you will literally, and that you're slower, they can just wrap you until you die. Fun times, fun times. No legendaries, but something good. No legendaries, but something good. Come on. That's bad. Oh lord, that thing's bad. Now, we're going to take this one down. Rock type resists. Horn attack does 3? That's fine. We got a potion. If we need it. If we Ember, I think he dies because they have terrible special, which means they have no special defense. As I mentioned previously. One other fun fact in this game is there's virtually no rock or ground type moves in this game. So rock and ground types are actually factually terrible. I think the only ground type moves, not including sand attack, because obviously sand attack is a ground type move in this game, even though it doesn't apply sand typing because you can, ground typing, because you can still hit flying types with it, which would have been funny if it didn't work, but anyway. Just quickly end this train of thought. There's Dig, Earthquake. I think that's it. I think it's just Dig. Oh no, there's Boomerang and Bone Club, which are unique to Cubo Marowak. But if you're not a Cubo Marowak, you have Dig, which is, I think, only ever learnt by Diglett Dugtrio, and you get it as a TM. And Earthquake, which most of them learn. This guy does not learn Earthquake or Dig. Obviously doesn't learn Bone Club or Boomerang. And for rock typing, there is Rock Throw and Rock Slide. No Pokemon learns Rock Slide, it's TM only. And some of them learn Rock Throw, he does not. Anyway, Rhyhorn, Spikes. Its massive bones are 1,000 times harder than human bones. It can easily knock a trailer flying. It's only 3'3". This thing is smaller than a Sea King. I'm gonna call you Rekka. Sorry, I got swapped to lowercase. So yeah, this boy, despite being ground rock, does not learn a single ground or rock type move. And I'm trying to use the joysticks again. Bonking. Delicious, delicious bonking. Right, so we've caught 2 of the possible 4 encounters. We're doing reasonably well. I'm going to try and get the other 2 encounters for the rest of this episode, and that we can call it a day at 30 minutes. It should be nice and... And then next episode, I think we can start on our exploration of Viridian Forest. Look at little dancing flowers. Look at those little dancing flowers. Hell yeah. So anyway, old grumpy arsehole was moved out of the way and said he's going to stand right in front of us like that, and we just have to juke and jive. Oh no, I went a bit too early. Now we turn. There we go. So this is Route 2. So our Route 2 encounter is... Don't be legendary or Gyarados. We ain't catching this. I'm telling you, right here, right now, right here, we ain't catching this. I think it would leave an Ember. I knew that. Level 2 is just too low, so we lost out on the Venusaur. But you can't get the Pokeballs, it's fine. Also, if you're wondering why we have the colour scheme of this thing being blue with red, this guy's in the trainer, don't worry about him. Hidden item there. That might help us a little bit. Trying to get some of these hidden items before we have to get our encounter, but our encounter is random, so it can happen at any time. Keep you up, nice. Bit of Viagra. Oh, there's our encounter, it is. Mr. Sausage! Hitmonlee has made an appearance. Level 2 you're stuck between with the Venusaur. Oh, please don't kill, thank you. Ooh, we're on a timer though, because Burn obviously. Burn harms his attack, but it does damage every turn. We'll try a Pokeball. I don't want to use the Great Ball straight away. That's fine, he's got half attack. It does. Ooh, okay, that still does a decent amount of damage. We'll throw a more Pokeball. Then we'll throw a Great Ball. Well, we don't have to, there we go. Mr. Sausage, because he looks like a Frankfurter. Mr. Sausage. 4 for 11, he is tiny. I tower above these guys, bro. Hitmonlee, kicking. When in a hurry, its legs lengthen progressively. It runs smoothly with extra long, looping strides. Was that loping strides? Oh. Hell yeah. I told you, bro. There is only one name. Okay, he's called M for now. I'll correct that later, don't worry. I'm going to give him, his name is Mr. Sausage. Please do not worry. No, this guy's not a trainer either, don't worry. This guy, however, is, but if we walk in the grass, he can't see us. That is terrifying in this game. It's level 4. See if we can take him out. We outspeed him? We outspeed him? Oh, if we outspeed him, then I'm running away, bro. So something they've done in this game... He's not a spinner, so he doesn't move, so it's fine. Something they've done in this game that is wild. They removed it in the other games. Speed means a lot. Ooh, max revive. We can sell that. We can't use revives, remember? If they faint, they faint. It's done. In this game, speed... Your speed stat. I should probably actually heal thinking about it. We use our 1 potion. And just in case we run into something wild, and I don't want to run into something wild, to be honest. I probably should end the game some at the 30-minute mark, but, well, the game, I should end the episode, not the game. We are still winning! But we will do our Kanye best to make sure that we get everything from this forest. Max Ether, that's actually very good for in-game. We're going to probably need those going into the Elite Four. We're going to get this one risky item. There's another hidden item. If you stop just before this gentleman can end your game. Ooh, I don't mind that. That's a bug. Bugs don't like fire. We got fire. I am the fire starter, the twisted fire starter, and I am here to say to you, goodbye. Thank you for the level, bro. It's really appreciated, actually. If you stop just before this madman, who can end your run. Free Pokeball, okay, I'll take that. There's a hidden item. So this man here usually isn't too much of a problem. He usually has a level 9 Weedle, but because this is a randomizer, he could have a level 9 anything. He could have a level 9 Mewtwo, and he could make you see Jesus. I think at one point he had a level 9 Moltres for me, and took down... I think I caught all my encounters. I had decent encounters. I remember having reasonably good encounters anyway. I think I had... this boy's opposite. I had a... Vileplume. I believe I had a Poliwrath or War. I can't remember which one. Plus another like 2-3 other Pokemon. I got all my encounters. I was so hyped, and I got to this guy and he pulled out a level 9 Moltres, and he just wrecked my squad. No, it definitely was a Poliwhirl, because I was like, if it pecks me, I'd die. And I survived with like 2 Pokemon. I was like, I got 2 Pokemon going into Brock. Are you for real? Oh, don't run in front. Oh, no, you can't see me here. Disaster averted. So I don't think I mentioned, I may as well finish off my thought, because I do get distracted with other bullshit. Sorry about that, if I get derailed half the time. It just is me if I start talking for a long period of time. My brain wanders off and does weird and wonderful things. So speed in Generation 1 is a very, very dangerous concept. Speed equals crit chance in Generation 1. So if a Pokemon is fast, the faster a Pokemon is than you, the more likely it is to crit you. So a Pokemon like Persian, which is incredibly fast, has an incredibly high chance to critical hit you, which is very bad. Because not only can you not run, it's going to crit you every single turn and do immense amount of damage to you. So Persian is very good in Generation 1, so is Dodrio because of this. But before we go, because I think we've done more than enough for this episode. So we got Fang to level 8, as you can see, way more attack than special, still decent stats all around. So let's have a look at our other boys. Obviously it's not the new version, so we can't just, you know, scroll down. So we got Poseidon level 3, all special and attack. Speed's not too bad. He's just got Peck, Tail Whip and Supersonic. I'm going to call them all him because that's just generally how I speak. Rhyhorn, as you see, terrible special, terrible speed. He's destroyed, like fire types can destroy him. That's why if you choose a Charmander as a starter, you can solo most of the game with him, because you can just Ember Brock and he boils alive because his rock types have low special. Only got Hornzac. I think he's one of those Pokemon where because you meet Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone, he's not going to learn a single attack until he reaches in the late 20s, by the way. And Mr. Sausage, he's really fast, high attack, terrible special, and terrible defense. He's all offense. And he got double kick. That's why he hurt us, because he's terrible otherwise. So let's save the game. And 32 minutes in, I guess because I waffled a little bit before I started, we made it through the first episode without being smashed by a Gyarados or a Mewtwo. Yay! Generation 1 can be like go 0 to 100 real fucking quick. So yeah, thank you for watching today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and will join us for more wacky, wonderful hijinks in Kanto. We're in Kanto, not Johto. I always get those two confused. As we continue through our Randomized Nuzloke of Pokémon Blue. Yay! Goodbye.